everybody, my name's MagicalNPC and welcome back to Minecraft Survival. I gotta deal with a problem. This doesn't take long. Don't know why they jumped down the hole. Pretty big hole. Any of them drop a head? No. I don't have any fireworks on me. They're all in my ender chest. That ought to be good. Oh my goodness. Things just like popping into the hole. I don't know what to tell you. They love the hole. This is my punishment for not topping up my rockets. Yeah, come on. There we go. Anywho, let me make sure I have my ender chest on me. I have cleaned the chest monster that had formed over here. It was pretty bad, but I have cleaned it. You also notice I'm doing minimal armor. I think it just looks better, in my opinion. Also, I break whenever I crouch. But, you know, cool. I do this. It's not actually that weird now that I think about it. Like, if I were to crouch real life, I'd probably look like this, if I'm being honest with you. I'm definitely not... There I go. You saw me blink? I have a new way of blinking and eye movement. But the eyes don't... Point being, let's play Minecraft. I want to do a project, a little bitty project here. I want to establish the world's religion, because I have yet to do that. So let's grab ourselves some birch. I have a bit of birch. Don't ask where I got all the birch. There used to be a forest there. I'm sure the elves don't mind. I'm sure they don't. But yeah, I would like to lay out the basics of this build right here. So, one thing about this build is that it's another one of the builds that's kind of in this weird, like, little mini circle plaza area. Which means we gotta kind of make this work. So, let me use a little bit of free cam to kind of get an idea of what we need to do here. It's mostly a square. It's mostly a square. Hold on. What to say? Were you stuck in your... Are you stuck in your composter, good sir? No, you're not. I know I have this building laid out, but I'm not using it just yet. So... let's lay out the basics here. I'm honestly thinking a basic square building might actually not look all that bad. Let's do this. We could do flower beds kind of in this spot. And I think that would look good. Some flower beds. Okay. I could really use Swift Snake right now, but I don't know where an ancient city is. Honestly, that could be a little bit of an adventure to do. Go do an ancient city raid. I overshot this a bit. It's fine though. We do kind of need a little bit. I'd say a little bit uniqueness in the shape. Honestly, I think not doing an L shape would add more uniqueness to the shape, because all the other buildings in this area are L's. It could... Let's do this. There. Try that. So... doing this for the layout. I say... go up 4 blocks? Is this good? What I'm thinking... that this is the floor. I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I've been in a church. Because the last time I was in a church, I was taking a test. Specifically, the SAT. Because they had us do it in a church. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been in a church. So... but what I'm thinking we do... It's been a while since I've been in a church, because Well, I just don't go into churches all that often. Let me think. I'm basing this off the Deltarune Church in my mind, now that I'm really thinking about it. Honestly, a 2-floor design might do us some... Ignore that sheep over there. Let's see. I think going up 4... Okay. How does this look? So, yeah, 3-block walls. I think 3-block walls are good. With the scale that this build is at, 3-block walls are good. Okay. Right. Oop. Careful. I fell off. Oop. Okay. Thing is, this build needs to feel important, because it's like the main building for a religion. Like, that's a big thing in fantasy. Like, I'm basing a lot of this off of my playthrough of Metaphor Fantasio, which is probably where a lot of my inspiration is coming from for a lot of fantasy elements. But in my head, because for those who haven't played Metaphor Fantasio, the church is a major element in that game. And honestly, it makes sense in my opinion. Honestly, having the church be like such a powerful thing in a town makes a bit of sense. So I'm going to lay this out in a way that feels important. So let's give that a go right now. Alrighty, so I built out the shape, and I gotta say, I kind of like it. It looks pretty good. It'll probably look even better once it's actually built. Now, I've got the building blocks here. The stone's not the actual, like, block I want to use. I want to use smooth stone, but I forgot I have to cook stone to get smooth stone, so we're working on that. I think we should just get to building. The longer we leave this here, the uglier it looks, so let's get building. Alrighty, I've got the structure kind of built, and I'm kind of satisfied with it. It looks nice. It needs windows, but it does look nice. Anyway, now that I'm recovered from being sick and actually ready to get back into it, let's get back into it. So, hold on, I'm hearing a zombie. Is there a zombie under me? Like right there. That's going to annoy me. I can probably ignore that though. So I think I'm going to work on the general layout of this area. And figure out what I'm going to do with this tower. So I think I'm going to get building right. Actually, no. Let's build the door. Build the door. Build the door. I think that looks good. I think we'll go with this. Alright, so the interior of the church, I honestly think looks quite nice. Quite exquisite, if you ask me. We have this nice red carpet here. I know it's mangrove wood. It's red carpet. It's actually red carpet. It's red carpet, okay? Up here we have the lectern where we will be placing the holy text. No, the lore. The lore. We need lore. We need the lore of this place. Overall, it's pretty simple. I didn't end up doing this room. This would be like a coat room. You know, every place needs a good coat room. But overall, that's the church almost done. I do kind of want to do something that resembles stained glass windows, but I'm not entirely sure how to do that. You might be thinking, magic, it's simple, use stained glass. And my response to that is, it doesn't look as good as you think it does. It actually looks kind of bad. But I'm really out of time. Like, I got super distracted, and I didn't end up working on this episode a whole lot. So, I do have to wrap it up here. We will probably finish the church next episode. So that... Honestly, I want to finish this entire, like, central area of the town. That's my main goal. But I think this having kind of the strongest presence, like, in terms of the shape, makes sense. Like, this is a very fantasy, story-driven base. So, from a distance, when flying in, or like walking up, the church there should have probably the biggest impact up until we can see the castle. The castle has to have the biggest impact. It's a castle, but this can have a pretty big impact for what it needs to be, what it means to this world. Anyway, I've been Magical NPC, and this has been Minecraft Survival. I'll see you all next time. Maybe. Please come back. I know it takes me like a month to upload, but like, motivation's hard. You want to know where I've been? Here's a sneak peek of my game. Here's a sneak peek of my game. Maybe that'll convince you. I'm not completely lazy, okay?